So I've come up to my mum's for a few days, a long weekend, and decided today I'd go up and visit my sister who lives in Oban, or just outside Oban. And it's a lovely drive up there. You go all the way up the side of Loch Lomond, and once you leave the shores of Loch Lomond and follow the river on up, you come to the famous Falls of Falloch. It's actually quite busy here today. There's even people going in swimming. It's probably not the best time to go swimming in there. It is very busy here today. There's loads of people around. Did manage to set up the tripod, get a few shots. I managed to set it up so I had a nice view of the main fall with a little trickle down in the bottom right. And I've taken goodness only knows how many shots at various different shutter speeds with an ND on its own, various focus points. So if I can manage to merge all that lot together, here's the shot. And the next stop is obviously at Crianlarich to the Green Wellie for some late breakfast. So I stopped at the Green Wellie to get some lunch. It was a bit packed, so I just grabbed a takeaway, rolling sausage, pulled in a lay-by to eat it, and saw this wonderful scene here. This mountain with the clouds scudding over it. Every now and again you can see the top of it. Sometimes it's completely shrouded in mist. Love watching the mist coming down the side. So I've come round to the other side of this mountain. You can still see the clouds coming over the top of it. And I'm just being careful to speak in between the cars coming shooting past. And there's this lovely rowan tree here, full of red berries, that I thought would just fill the gap between the mountains on this side and the mountains on that side. So I'm just trying to find the right spot, which seems to be about here. So just set up the tripod a little bit higher than that. Okay, this seems to be the right composition, and it does nicely fill in that gap between these mountains. You can still see the clouds there. You can still see the clouds over on the top of the other one. So I'm going to take a few shots because there's quite a lot of contrast in this scene, and I want to make sure I get it all in. Okay, well, hopefully I got that. If it's any good, here's the shot. So here we are at Dunstaffnage Castle. It's literally just up the hill from my sister's house. Just wandered through the woods, came across the old chapel, which is obviously in ruins. It's very, very bright today, so I don't know whether any of those shots would have come out, but I got a nice view of the castle from here, with some of the castle ruins right in front of it. There is some Harris fencing up against it at the moment, which you can probably just see at the bottom of the remains of a tower. So I've had to be very low to try and hide most of that. There's one little bit that I can't quite hide, but it's up against the grey of the stone, so it should be hidden in the final photo. And I love this old gatehouse or something, lovely old ruin. So got a nice one of the castle with that in front of it. Wow. So this is Dunstaffnage Castle. So we've come up and inside Dunstaffnage Castle, and I'm standing in the shade, so hopefully you can see me better. Its sun is very bright at the moment, so I don't know whether I'll actually get any shots. But just over my shoulder here, you'll see the bulk of the main part of the castle. There's some lovely little mini turrets that I think I might be able to get a bit of a close-up, a kind of detailed shot from. Let's go and have a look. So getting up closer to it, it's looking as if it's a well, which is well and truly blocked off. Let's see what's down there. Oh, there is water in it. Nice reflection of the grill. And this must have been the original living quarters. And down below was the kitchen area. So we're now in the west tower, and an old spiral staircase heading up, which is presumably no longer in use, judging by the bar they've put across it, and into the main part of the tower. Which is completely open. And now we're in the North Tower. Which, like its cousin in the west, is also completely open to the skies. Well, a towering outlook it says, and it certainly is an amazing view. Some of the things you can see from here is quite incredible. So, found this quite pretty scene of Dunstaffnage Marina, framed by trees either side here, and really importantly, right in the background, behind them all, that famous double peak of Ben Cruachan. So, I think it's pano time.